But if you look at the ocean, you can say, oh, it's just the ocean, it's just huge.
Yeah.
So an enlightened person is like an ocean. You can measure it.
Yeah.
And we are like ocean as well, we are like water. But we are still kind of holding on something that is keeping us in a bubble, which is our ego.
Yeah.
So an enlightened person can be a person that has overcome completely the ego
Okay.
activity.
I heard of this term called the ego death. Right, what does it mean? Like, I mean, to me, I understand an ego can get the better of you, but in my mind, an ego can also be healthy, right? You need a bit of ego just to keep you moving you forwards in life. But what's an ego death anyway? What is that?
Yeah, those are all, sentences, words that sometimes makes no sense.
Okay.
There's the word death.
Are they just a
The
trend?
word yeah.
Right.
I think a little bit, but there is something true in everything.
Right.
So I think, this is my perspective. Of course, then I know what I know. I know a little.
Yeah.
But the ego cannot die. So you can't kill your ego. How can you kill something?
You'd be a robot, right? Well, like,
How can you kill the ego? I
don't know.
I kill the ego. So in yoga, we want to realize that there is a better quality way to live than the ego perspective. So the ego is like a level, the ego level, which is here. But up here there is another level, which is God consciousness, Shiva consciousness, Christ consciousness, yoga, whatever you want to call it. And why am I staying here in the ego level when I can stay up here? Which is much better. That's the only thing. Then you can call it ego death. You can be drastic, but this is still extreme, right? Because if you have an ego, maybe this ego will never die. Maybe you are looking for ego death, but ego cannot die, and then you get frustrated. So I like this view. So there is an ego consciousness, which is like a dimension that we are living with our routine. I have to make more money, I have to make more this, I have to be more. And then there is another way. It doesn't mean that you don't want to be successful ever here, but you want to be successful in another way, in a more conscious way, in a more proper way, in a way that is not only for you, but it's for everyone. So ego death probably can be defined as the absence of the individual needs. So I'm not doing it only for myself. I'm not going to the gym, for example, typical example, only for myself, for my muscle. But I am going to the gym because I want to be healthy and improve the society. I'm not being an entrepreneur, a successful, just for myself. So this is another way to say it.
This is fantastic, because like I go on about goal achievement and achieving your goals, and two of those goals are business success, to go to the gym, develop a physique. I think they're worthy goals, and you're right. The reason why you do them is for yourself. It's a selfish reason. But the way you explained it, to do it for other reasons, like let's take go to the gym. Yes, I love going to the gym for me, but I also like doing it, and I like to eat healthy because I want to be healthy, not just for me, for everyone, all my family, all my friends. I want to be the best I can be for everyone else. So whilst I do it selfishly for me, I think I'm also better that way.
Because you have less stress.
If I was 25 kilos heavier, I would not be as good. I wouldn't be able to perform as well. I wouldn't be as good for all my friends and family.
Yeah, so So we don't want to renounce our goals, but we want to find a better quality way to look at it. And you know what? I think that there is always going to be a better quality way to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
We are never. There's no end here. I mean, we are never over. So because when you say I know it, all right. If you say I know everything, that's.
Well, I don't think anyone knows.
Anyone knows it.
No. If you think they do, I think that's a big mistake. But that there that you just said about a different way of looking at it is massive, because when I think about achieving goals, and everything has levels, right? When you're starting off, you just want to get somewhere in life. You've got people that they just finished university or whatever, they've got no money. They just want to get somewhere, get a foot on the ladder, get a decent career going, maybe start a business. And then once you get somewhere with all that, you then start, this is what happened to me, you just start looking at things differently, and you think, well, is it just about getting more and more and more stuff? And this is it. You can then transform it into, like now, it's like, no, I like my business because it now gives me a lifestyle and gives me a lifestyle that I can give to my friends and family as well. I can help them again. I end up being better for others. So I hope that's right, because everything I've ever done, Roberto, has always been pretty selfish, to be honest. So trying to find a new meaning for it is great, because when we first started speaking, I was kind of not struggling with it, but I was wondering, should I really be chasing all this things like success and you're saying, well, you're trying to not change my mind, but realise that it's not, you don't really need all that stuff. I could be happy with nothing, just as happy, in fact more happy, just by being at peace.
Of course.
Do you need a business? I think it's great though that I have one, because it allows me to do what I want to do. To be here for a start.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a new way of looking at it. Right, that's fantastic. Yeah, so I'm just wondering, how do people find you?
Well, I'm in Tenerife, if so.
You want to come to Tenerife?
Well, I'm in Instagram and Facebook.
The services that you provide, like the one that we do, the remote meditation, the one-to-one, anywhere, that can be anywhere as long as you can schedule the time.
Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah, this is something that I do online, so online meditation. You can be anywhere in the world and we can connect, as long as there is a connection.
Yeah, that's really good. What I would say is, it's absolutely given me a whole new dimension in terms of how I think, and it's helped me in business as well. I've always been a really calm, I never get rattled. I handle stress, a lot of stress, without getting rattled in any way. But what you've taught me is that it's almost like took me to the next level in terms of being calm, and whilst I'll never show that I'm rattled on the outside, even inside now, I just feel a lot more at peace. So it's been really beneficial to me. If you're interested, you need to get in touch with Roberto and see how he can help you, because it's I can't thank him enough. Basically, it's been fantastic.
Thank you. It's been both ways, because
we have good chats, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always like an exchange, and with Andy specifically, it was amazing. It was amazing. We had a very philosophical chat.
I always ask you questions out of the books that I'm reading and how that fits in, like your thoughts, because I read a lot of psychology and I always come up with like a new question. Which is really good, yeah. So thank you very much, Roberto, and hope you enjoyed that one. If you're interested in learning more about meditation and yoga, obviously hit Roberto up. I'll put the contact details down below for his Instagram and his Facebook. And yeah, get in touch, and hope you enjoyed that one. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. See you all next time.